She looks kinda happy about it, right? Or expectant. How are we supposed to survive? Ah. How? Who did that? Curious.
As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull.
But it can't be the tadpole, right? Mainly surprised to be still alive, Garon checks himself for injuries.
Other than the infection, you're more or less intact. A miracle, given everything you've been through, but it'll all be for nothing if you don't find help soon. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
Off to a great start. And if you know some of the Larian games, or some of my Let's Plays of them, those games like to start with a ship, which I guess it was more like a spaceship, but still, and near water. So everything is fitting the theme. And I guess the Nautiloid is quite dead. Oh, Shadowheart. Being a very curious fellow, Garon reaches for the artifact. Don't think this is going to end well. Nope.
What are you doing?
The second option is, I wanted to see if you'd had anything worth taking. Just, you know, checking if you were alive.
I'm alive, yes. Thank you for the concern. And speaking of, how are we alive?
True, that means she was also kinda saved. And what's also really nice is that you have lots of options, just very specific for your race or your class or anything. So let's go with this one. You know, perhaps there was some dramatically timed divine intervention. Could be.
The divine tend to keep their interventions close to the chest. Though, I suppose it's not impossible.
Do you have the slightest idea where exactly we are?
No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from.
True.
First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
Let's see how much time we even have to do everything. Do you have any idea what happened to our Gith friend?
You might want to reconsider calling her a friend. Looks like she ran off without us.
Oh, so you want to stay together? Of course I'll take it, it would be awesome.
We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
Oh. Alright, that sounds... well, at least considering what's happened, good. So, let's get moving.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that.
Oh,
Lead the way.
combination of her black hair and the green eyes is really nice.
What am
There's
I
the
to
one
do?
thing I want to check. Cause, interesting. Ah, well. It still says in the character page which deities she's worshipping. And I was wondering if they removed that. Cause, yeah. You can see here, she's worshipping Shah. Quite the evil goddess. So, according to D&D, a neutral evil goddess. And like main counterpart to Selûne. And Selûne and Shah both created the universe together. But very quickly got into conflict, and Shah is very destructive, is the Mistress of Night or the Lady of Sorrows, and yeah, she's a very cool evil goddess in my opinion, but I also don't want to tell too much about her, cause, well, it's part of Shadowheart, so we will find out, and I don't want to spoil anything. And we also got our first level up, so let's do that. Nice. Ah, yeah, and if we would love to, we could also go and multi-class. But at least for the time being, I will stay with the Bard, because I think it's very fitting for my character, and yeah. We get more health, we get a class feature, we get the Jack of all trades, so every skill we don't have proficiency in, we get half proficiency in, so we can do everything a little bit. We are a Jack of all trades, literally. And we can learn another spell. And of course we are going to take Speak with Animals, cause that's an amazing spell. Let's do the same with Shadowheart. Nice, and we can invoke duplicity, so create a duplicate of ourselves to try to distract enemies. We can turn on that if we fight them, and we get a channel divinity, which we can use for either invoke duplicity or turn on that. And yeah, I think we also get another prepared spell, but there are some classes who learn the spells, so they are fixed, and there are some classes who prepare spells, and for example clerics just always know all spells and can freely decide which to prepare. So let's have a look. And since Garon knows Healing Word, let's take just Cure Wounds with Shadowheart, which is the same spell, basically. So both is the healing spell, but the Healing Word is ranged. So you can cast it even without standing right next to your ally. And it's a bonus action. And Cure Wounds, you have to touch someone actually. And it's an action, but it heals more, so it's a D8 instead of a D4. Bless is nice. Shield of Faith is also cool, so you increase temporarily the armor class. And Guiding Bolt and Inflict Wounds are the best damage spells, or the only damage spells so far, so let's take them as well. And maybe also Create and Destroy Water, because that's always nice, especially in a Larian game. So let's ditch Bless and take Create or Destroy Water.
Let's get going. Moving in.
Slowly building our party. Look around and maybe can identify where exactly we are. Oh, more healing potions, always nice. Ooh, recipe unlocked, Suspension of Maregrass. Lots of dead fisher. I think they were maybe killed by the intellect devourers or just hit by some parts. Backpack.
Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
And we have a book called Shanties for the Witch Queen. And we all row with the spray upon our necks, and we all row with the spray upon our backs, and we all row with the sea beneath our feet, and the Witch Queen stays the storm. Wave mother, lash us on the prow. Wave mother, we ask to say your skirt, if you allow. Wave mother, sink us if you will. Wave mother, our skulls are yours, with brine and sand to fill. Souls away and anchor still, the wind won't move without the Bitch Queen's will. We'll wait gladly, years and days, till the Bitch Queen brings the waves. Hey ho, she told us so. Hey ho, she told us so. Nice. I want to take it. Pick up. Some D&D shanties. Awesome. Here we have another dead guy with a perfumed letter. Read it. Sigh, I love you. There, I said it. And if you meet me tomorrow, I say it again and again. And keep on saying it till we are old and grey. So, let's do it. Let's go to Baldur's Gate. I know it's risky, but so is staying here. The last few months have been hard, but they're always a little easier when you're there. Leave your boat and meet me at the hill overlooking the old bridge. Bring whatever you can carry. We'll make do without the rest. Don't be late. Love, Anna. Oh. Well, guess that ended early. What is that noise? Kinda sounds like a rumbling stomach. Ooh, belladonna. Some poisonous plants we can pick up. Sublimit of belladonna. And there we have our first waypoint we can teleport to. Look. Basically, so far, we just found some loot and many dead people. And fun fact, if you don't actually save Shadowheart, cause in the earliest version of early access, that wasn't possible. You find her here, hammering against the door. So let's try to open it.
Won't get that open easily. Maybe there's another entrance.
We could try to pick the lock, but unfortunately we have no thieves tools available. So that's not an option.
Things have stayed interesting. Should mind my step.
Let's have a look around. Find another way. There are more intellect devourers. And I'm kind of afraid they won't be as friendly to us.
Wretched things.
Especially because they're running away. Or they are getting ready to battle. I think it's more likely that. Good thing we have at least Shadowheart.
That's a friendly looking shadow. This calls for careful footwork. Nice.
Let's try now to be stealthy.
What comes now?
Because then we can try to send in. Sure, we can do that, but I would love to surprise them. That.
Fool, damn you.
Come on. Please don't be detected. Nice. And we just killed one before the fight even begun. Well, they are quite mean, and they have quite a lot of XP as well. Also HP.
Could be lethal.
One strike could be lethal. So let's don't hold back. Come on. Nice. And the thing is, let's go back a little.
My way.
So hopefully he will have to run a little more.
Got to move.
So we are not attacked directly. My turn again.
get this over
Let's do that. Nice. And let's run back.
Going.
That's the scaredy cat approach. But I mean, the game warned us, so not gonna risk anything.
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Thanks. I mean, so far, we didn't get any damage besides Lae'zel stepping into fire. So I think that's something to acknowledge. Abducted nobleman. A rapier. That is nice. And also a red pepper. Why do you have a red pepper with you, guy? But the rapier is actually the best. Where is it? There it is. It's actually the best finesse weapon, so the best weapon you can wield with dexterity. Also has a D8, so let's take that one. Look at Shadowheart. She has a shield and a mace. Okay.
These boots have seen everything.
Ooh, another chest. Simple toxin. Kill your active weapon with that. That's nice. I wonder if this skull is like the Mind Flayer skull or not. Or another one he has just lying around. Okay, so we have two options. We can go here. Or we can go left. Let's go to the water first. Mysterious liquid. Doesn't sound too nice. Oh, there were thief tools. Now we could try to open the door. More water, but I don't think we can continue here. So I guess we have to go here anyway. Let's see. That's looking really nice. I think they really outdid themselves. And the music is just so awesome. And if you enjoy the music as much as I do, the composer is also on YouTube with an own channel and uploaded like a lot of music just right before the release, so you can listen to it there.
Hey! I need some help!
Well, well, well. Astarion. Let's have a talk.
Hurry. I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
I mean, that's true, he looks capable enough, but I mean, if we can help. Sure, easily. Stand back.
There.
Shadowheart in
Can
the
you
back.
see it?
So far, I can't see anything.
Just a dumb boar. You're relieved until you see the flash of a dagger.
What? Put it away. We don't need to fight.
Don't we? I saw you on the ship. Free. Scuttling about.
Was he in
You're
one of
in
the
league
pods?
with them, aren't you? Those tentacle... Ah!
Your mind twists.
Also has a tadpole.
You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes,
I mean,
prowling dark,
one of the companions we
busy
saw in the beginning.
streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light. The fear.
What was that? What's going on?
I think it's the Mind Flayer's worm, the tadpole. I think it kind of connects us.
The worm. Of course. That explains things. Somewhat. And to think. I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Charmed. Anyway, you know, I'm glad to see we're all caught up now.
Indeed we are. Please, allow me to introduce myself. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
And being quite the sociable fellow, Garon decides to tell him his name and his story.
My, you've been busy. So, did you learn anything about these worms while wandering the ship?
Yeah, absolutely. The clothes are really nice with the purple here. Pretty cool. Yeah, but not really pleasant stuff I've learned so far. At some point, they'll turn us into mind flayers.
Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although,
Oh,
it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
yeah, we don't really know that much so far, like how long it takes to transform yourself or whatever. It's like hours or days. What? Control it. We need to get rid of it.
Well, yes, of course. But first things first.
You know, since it looks like we have the same aim here, you should travel with me. Our odds are better together.
You know, I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea.
The
And
tadpole
anyone
crew.
that can crash a mind flayer ship and walk away seems like a good person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
And he also got a level up. That's nice. And as you may have guessed from his whole behavior, he's a rogue. So, the sneak himself. And actually a non-caster, so leveling up is quite easy. It's just that. So, here we go.